I've been doing a lot of shows with this guy lately. I really enjoy him. Everybody, welcome to the stage, Jon Curtis Rose.
I used to be a pretty intense guy. At one point, I was a hardcore atheist vegan. I've dialed it back a bit. Now I'm just your everyday, run-of-the-mill, agnostic vegetarian. My sister thought it was a weak move. She's a gluten-free devil worshiper. Both bread and Jesus give her terrible diarrhea. People always ask vegetarians, how do you get your protein? I eat eggs, but only free-range, organic, sea turtle eggs. They're all over the beaches this time of year, and they're easy to find. There's little yellow flags mark the nest. It's a hearty breakfast if you can get there before the pelicans do. Now, I'm not a vegetarian for any moral reason whatsoever. It just so happens that I lost my virginity at a farmer's market. And ever since that day, I've had a thing for fresh local produce. In fact, just thinking about hand-picked seasonal fruit gives me a chubby. I had a privileged childhood. My parents had a full-time Jamaican housekeeper who would also feed me, bathe me, and even help me wipe my butt. I guess you could say she was my poo nanny. I was a pretty good kid. My parents didn't need to discipline me very much, except one time my father found out I was misbehaving in school, and he gave me the spanking of a lifetime. I learned at an early age, I loved getting spanked. I became the most disruptive kid at school just so they'd send me home and I'd get my ass slapped again. For Father's Day, I bought my dad a leather belt and a wooden spoon. I stepped things up at Christmas and I got him a bullwhip. When I went to college, I joined the kayaking team because I heard about all the nonstop paddling. After college, I became a stockbroker because I heard that the market had hit bottom. I consistently lied about my age through the years, just so I could cash in on the extra birthday spankings. I'll be 82 this August. Here's another joke about my ass. I recently had my first prostate exam. My doctor told me it wasn't really necessary for another 10 years, but my girlfriend had just left me and I was craving intimacy. So I'm laying there on the table with his Harvard-educated fingers inside of me. And I started thinking about the Lord of the Rings films. And how at no point in 6 movies did Frodo or Bilbo Baggins ever think to hide the ring in their asshole. Gandalf the Grey gave them specific instructions to keep that ring secret and keep it safe. Even a low-level drug mule knows that's when the package goes in your butt. This card was precious. Frodo Baggins kept the ring on a chain around his neck, where Gollum could not only see it at all times, but he could lunge at whenever he got close enough. And Bilbo Baggins, he kept the ring loose in a breast pocket with no button. That's where you keep a parking stub. Not a magical ring that could destroy all of Middle-earth. So next time, save us all 20 hours at the theater. And keister that shit. You filthy, tricksy hobbitses. I've got one last thing for you. I have a 3-year-old niece, and she likes to dress herself in the morning. She's got a favorite pair of pants. She's always putting on the same pants, but they don't really fit her anymore because she's growing so fast. She's got the worst plumber's butt I've ever seen on a kid. I'm starting to think she might be a crack baby. I wasn't trying to be cute, she said. My sister had a real problem with crack cocaine during her pregnancy. Thanks for laughing. Anyway, my brother-in-law, he asked me if I'd babysit next week. And I said, of course, but can you please put her in some pants that fit? Call me old-fashioned, I'm just not comfortable looking after a 3-year-old with a camel toe.